everyone. Thanks for joining me again today on Nollywood Reviews. My name is Kunle Afod, and for those joining me for the first time, to my subscribers and all those who keep putting comments, thank you so much for your support and for your comments. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for your love, and Merry Christmas in advance. Yes. Okay, so today I'm bringing you a fantastic Yoruba movie. Yes, I know that along the line you might be wondering why I said it's fantastic in the first place, but really it's a good story, just that some part of it did not go down well with me. You might be guessing what the movie title will be, but it's actually a movie directed by Kunle Afod, written by Bayo Bankole. You know the title already, right? Imo, Knowledge, Part 1 actually. I really like the storyline anyways, but I found a lot of flaws in some of the scenes in this movie, and for some reasons I had to question that really, did Kunle Afod really direct this movie, even though he did the directing job very well, but I think it's more of the producer's job anyway. The title again of the movie I'm reviewing today is Imo, Knowledge. Have you watched it? I know that a lot of people have been waiting and itching to watch this movie, and I know that some people have watched it, but if you haven't watched it, you might want to see it. But before I go on, let me just point out the things that I really did not like about this movie. The first is the research. It seemed to me like enough research was not carried out concerning this movie. You know, especially the scenes where the medical students were having lectures. Imagine I want to assume that he's either a professor or a medical doctor, calling systemic lupus erythematosus as seismic. And I just wanted to be sure, is he saying seismic or systemic? You know, let's do our researches so well. Another part that I didn't really like was the misinformation during the word rounds. I think either there was a mix-up or it was a misinformation. You know, where Saheed Balogun asked a question of what could be the cause of SLE. You know, and then when the lecturer was going to reply, she said it could be as a result of aborted pregnancies. I would like to say that SLE is an autoimmune disease, quite alright, but the etiology, that is the source, you know, it's not really known. There are different ones. There is drug induced. There are different types of SLE. So please, when we are acting, I want to believe that acting is trying to portray it as it is, and that means you should find tangible information before passing, because a lot of people, I actually checked out comments after this movie and I realized that a lot of people don't even know about the disease condition, but then the message you are passing should be the very correct message. So please, let us do our researches very well before we go ahead and produce movies to the public, because in a way we are also informing the public, in a way we are teaching them. Okay, so let me go to the main review now. So besides these things that I listed earlier on, I would like to say that this movie, the storyline is a good storyline, I must tell you. I love the storyline, and I love the directing, I love the acting, and the makeup person did a fantastic job, especially with the sick little girl. The makeup artist actually did a fantastic job. I like that about it. Another thing I observed in this movie was where the medical students went into the laboratory, and the chief laboratory technologist was telling, it was as if the chief technologist was not well informed. You know, a student was asking about how body fluids is related to histopathology, and the next thing, the answer he gave was, I don't get you. That should not be the case. So please don't portray our medical professionals as if they don't know what they are doing. Okay. Anyways, like I said, the movie is not a bad movie. I really had to write down, you know, it's very unusual of me, but I really had to write down a lot of things concerning this movie. Even concerning one of the lectures, the lecturer was saying diabetes is contracted. It is not contracted. It's not something that you can catch while making contact with people. So please, let's just make our research. Let's do our researches very well. Like I said, I really appreciate the concept of the writer, Bayo Bankole. I really appreciate the concept. I am not against any Nollywood actor or actress. Please, please, and please, I want you to take note. I'm not against anyone. I'm not being paid for this review, but I just feel like putting in my own little parts, you know, one way or the other. It can be of great use. So please, if you haven't watched this movie, the title again is Imo. I like the storyline, good acting. The lead actress did a fantastic job. I'm actually watching out for her. She acted in Ariwoja. I don't know if you've seen that movie too. She acted a blind lady in Ariwoja. I want you guys to go and watch this movie. The title again is Imo. It's not a bad movie. I've actually rated this movie a 4/5. You know, I love the actors. I love the combination of characters that I'm seeing so far in this movie. I don't want to say too much about this movie. I don't want to waste your time. If you watch this movie, feel free to put your comments for me in the comments tab, like I always say, and I'm promising that I will get back to you on them as soon as I can. Let me know what you think about this movie. Let me know what you think about my review of this movie. Let me know what you want me to improve on, what you want me to change, and I promise I will get back to you on them as soon as I can. Thank you so much for joining all the reviews. If you haven't subscribed, you can go ahead and hit the subscribe button right away, and you won't regret doing so. Thank you so much for joining me. Stay blessed, and remember, God loves you. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.